Shalom and good day, all. This is Tehillim29, back again for another DC review, and in this DC review I'll be covering Detective Comics, issue 1073, and I'll say one thing about this particular issue: no backstory. Thank goodness. It's actually nice to see and be able to read something all the way through without any backstory being there. And of course, Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 3, Issue 6, and this, I believe, is the second last volume, to which the second last issue, to which the last issue will be 7. And in this one, we also get the appearance of Ra's al Ghul. So I'll set things up for the comic I'll be reviewing first. So for the first one, I'll be covering Detective Comics, issue 1073. And first things first, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give a 7.5 out of 10, which is really nice because I know I've been giving some covers a little bit lower than that, but as for this one, it really counts, and this, you'll find out when I get to the story rating. So now it's time to move to have a look around the beginning, middle and end of what's happening story-wise, and I'll get to covering the art and its rating. So as this story begins, we get quite a bit of action here, and already we have Oracle on the scene, helping Dick Grayson Nightwing out, as he's also helping to save others. We also know that Cassandra Cain is also on the scene, prepared to help out. As we jump towards the middle of the story, we have Batman going up against one of the Organs, to which it's Arzen. And last but not least, towards the end, to which we get to see some of the past in relation to Arzen, and how the views differed between father and mother. For the internal art, I gave a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move in relation to the area of the story. So first things first, did we get any comic references? Sure enough we did, as we had a comic reference to issue 1069 and also the Vigil issue 1. In the area of time, we had now being used. We didn't really get anything used to address the past, even though it should have been there. The location that things took place in were Gotham City and the Organ Place. The cast of characters that made an appearance were Oracle, Nightwing, Cassandra Cain, Barbara or Oracle, or hold on. We had Gordon. We had Two-Face make an appearance. Montoya make an appearance. We also had Arclight make an appearance. And last but not least, Arzen. For the overall story rating for this, I gave a 7.5 out of 10. It's nice to actually have a bit of a stronger story come out in this particular arc, and it's also nice to be able to rate something a little bit higher than what it's been rated before. Now it's time to move into the Batman Adventures. So as we jump into the Batman Adventures, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that's happening inside with the story? Sure enough it does, to which I give it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the internal art, as what's happening around the beginning, middle and end of the story. So as the story begins, we learn that Bruce Wayne is on vacation with one of the Robins. And as we move to one of the other scenes, we see that something is happening here with Selina Kyle. Even though it's sort of like a little bit hard to make out. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we catch up with Talia and Bruce Wayne once again, Twitch they're about to meet and catch up with Ra's al Ghul. And of course, last but not least, we get to see Batman enjoys the night with Talia. So hopefully sometime in the future in this we get to see a Damian Wayne. So for the internal art, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the story. Now, did this thing have anything story-wise interesting in the area of time? No. The key location that took place was Gotham. The next thing was the cast of characters. We had Batgirl, we had Robin, we also had Man-Bat, we had Batman, Talia al Ghul, we had Harvey Bullock and Renee Montoya, Ra's al Ghul, we also had the Talons, Catwoman, and last but not least, Harley and Ivy. For the overall rating in this, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.